Hi, this is Attila 16 and this is a Steel Division Normandy 44 Battle Group Guide, and in this case this will be about the 17 SS Panzer Grenadier Guts von Berlichingen, something like that. And this is the resulting battle group deck that I have after playing many rounds with them. And this is mostly the result of 10 versus 10 rounds. And the way it's set up right now, it's effective enough for my taste. So let's explain the rationale for all that unit choice. So recon for A phase, I bring the Aufklärer, which have this armor vehicle, which has 8 armor piercing. This is actually really good, and 8 armor piercing, it's a very good value. And the recon themselves allow you to spot the enemy and sneak around and that kind of stuff. Then for phase B, I bring another group, and this type bring a different vehicle, which is also armor piercing, not that strong, but you have a capacity to suppress the enemy infantry, so that's also practical. I bring 2 of them. And that's it for recon. I did not bring any other type because like sure they're good, but like I prefer the infantry recon because they are more stealthy, and for the kind of capacity those other vehicles bring, you can fill that with other units in your battle group. Infantry wise, so you start with a bunch of Führer, of course, then some stub troops, which are also really good. Only have 1 star of experience, but in close quarter these units are really strong. Then phase A, I bring some Panzer Grenadier, and they don't have anti-tank capacity in this case, so this is a suppression unit, while these guys here are the one pushing forward. Then you have some SMG 42 to suppress the enemy infantry, and here you have additional Pioneer, which allow you to spread them around, and all these units are rather inexpensive, so that's kind of practical. You can push forward with these, and here you have additional Panzer Grenadier that have more suppression power than the Pioneer, but cost about the same. So the Pioneer are a bit more close quarter than the Panzer Grenadier. Then you have the Sturm Pioneer, which have a flamethrower, so really practical. So far, fairly simple deck so far. In terms of tank, for phase A, I bring a Stug 3 F8. This is a really powerful unit because you have 2 experience, and actually if you have a leader nearby, this means this unit can have 3 experience. And you have 14 armor piercing power, so that's really powerful, and 8 armor. Phase B, I bring the Panzer IV-H, which is a leader version, so that's practical. Then you have, for phase B still, a bunch of Stug, so if you have a leader nearby, you can have 2 star, very powerful unit, and this time you have 12 armor and 14 armor piercing, so this is a very strong tank unit for phase A and B. And phase C, you can bring additional Stug, which have 2 experience, so this is a really good armor deck, all things considered, and you can really do a lot of damage. Then support wise, I bring some supplies for phase B, and additional 1 phase B here, and here I bring some SIG-33 and Agree, which is about the same. It's the same caliber essentially. The only difference is that one is a vehicle and has less ammo, while the this one has more ammo. But this is a good complement to suppress the enemy. I guess you could bring this IG-18 early on, but I never really used them that much for this particular deck. Anti-tank. You have a lot of anti-tank capacity in this battle group, but early on I use the Panzer Schreck here because it's useful to have some hidden somewhere. And here you have some Pak 38 50mm. This is a unit which is really practical early on because you have 10 AP power, and which means you're able to kill most enemy vehicle early on. And you have 3 of them, so that's not that expensive. Then phase B, I bring a Marder 3M, which have 13 armor piercing. You also have a machine gun, and 2 armor. So this is a useful unit for phase B, and it's a good complement to your tank. Also phase B, in case, I bring a Pak 43 88mm. Really practical because it can kill anything. That's a great asset, but it's kind of expensive, but it's really good if you face an armored deck. And here for phase C, I bring a lot of them because for phase C, I guess if you want to push forward, it's useful to have them, and if you're on the defensive, having them is extremely useful to deal with a large amount of enemy tank. Anti-air, I bring the Flak Verding for phase B. And then some Flak 36 37mm. So the Flak Verding will kill while the other one will suppress. For phase C, I bring a Flak Verding on wheel essentially, or on track. So the SDK FZ71. And additionally, I bring those SDK FZ72, which have a bit more of a range, and they will suppress the enemy morally. You even have some with the experience here. So these actually manage to kill stuff. Artillery wise, this is a strong unit to have for that battle group. You can bring these off-map artillery, so early on you will be able to push forward with these. For phase B, I bring these Nebelwerfer 42, which are really good at chasing away enemies which might be entrenched. And for phase C, I bring these vehicle with the off-road artillery, so those BO Schwim 21, no, actually not 210 millimeter. So, and for phase C, I bring the SK18, which is a very long range artillery. You can fire from afar, and this is really powerful. Air Force wise, I guess here you mostly have good air-to-air capacity for phase B, so you could go that way. But in my case, I mostly use air-to-ground stuff in this case, so I go with the ME 190 G2 BR 21, and this has a rocket with napalm, so useful to kill anti-tank gun. And for phase C, I bring those GU87G with 1 experience, so that make them effective at killing tank. And the GU88S with big bombs to suppress the enemy which might be coming my way. So if you look at this battle group here, you can see that there's some troops. The GU87D, you could go with that. It's good to suppress the enemy, but it rarely kills anything, which is quite disappointing because this is supposed to be a tank killer. It's a dive bomber, at least. So it should have some stuff which it really doesn't kill anything. But I guess it's good to suppress early on, but it's very likely that you'll lose them all really quickly. Phase B, I guess plane versus plane could be good. But other than that, it's like, nah. The choice I did feel like the right one. Because you will be able to support your troops on the ground. And you have OK anti-air, so you should be able to chase the enemy away acceptably. So this is a battle group I'm not a big fan of, but this is the best result I had, and it's been very effective for me. So I hope you'll give that a try, and I hope you appreciate it. And I will post a video showing this battle group in action soon. So I'll see you there.